Hey guys, what's going on? It's Grimmy. I hope you're all good this fine day. Now, before I start on my rant, my Warhammer rant, basically I want you guys to put down below in the comment section your feedback, what you think with regards to the Founders Pack, how it started out, how it's working, whether you think it's a good idea, bad idea. Also about the Rogue Trader store, the prices that are on there, the items, do you think it's any good? Now, granted, at present, things are going to change. We know this. This game's at pre-alpha. It's not even at alpha stage yet, so stuff's going to change. But it's your feelings at the moment. Now, there's multiple reasons for this, and here's the biggest one. On Friday, Behave are doing another stream, and they have said that this stream will be predominantly, the Q&A session will be about the Founders Packs. So whatever questions we have as a WoW... Grim! Sorry guys, I had to brand myself for mentioning WoW when I should be talking about Warhammer. I deserved it! And actually the smells made me really fancy a bacon sandwich. I will grab one after this. Anyway, I will try and battle through. Yes, basically it's us as a Warhammer community coming together and putting forward our questions with regards to Founders. Now, the biggest one that comes to my head is... are we going to see a Founders program for console? Because if they answer no or they answer yes, that tells us obviously whether there's going to be a console version or not. It's the easiest way of them saying yes or no. I don't think they'll answer that. I think that will kind of be, and it will be a huge one that comes up. It will be like, guys, we can't answer that at this time, don't worry about it, and on to the next question. But things like that, prices, whatever. Whatever you guys think, put it down below in the comment section. Because what I want to do, tomorrow I'm going to grab like a big amalgamation of our ideas, let's say 10, 20 ideas that we've all got, 10 questions, 20 questions, put it all together, and first off I want to ping it to Behave and say, look guys, here's a list of our questions, have a look, see what you think. Also, then I'll wrap that up into a video, and I'll do it as a video reply to, you know, their stream, or their YouTube channel, which they've got, which you guys should go check out if you haven't seen already, because it's also another place they put up, the live streams that go onto their channel. Also, at the moment, they've still got some grey box videos if you haven't seen them already. So, all good stuff on their channel. You should subscribe anyway, because, you know, they're a good bunch of guys, and they are quite active on all of their sort of social media sites. Anyway, enough arse licking, Grim. The other side to this video is the fact that, as you do when you make YouTube videos, you tend to go around and look at other people's YouTube videos, generally on the same subject you're on, because, and I know, I hate to break this to you guys, sometimes we copy each other's ideas. Somebody comes up with a brilliant idea, you'll go, that's brilliant, I'm going to use that on my video. Or somebody finds a snippet that is amazing with regards to, I don't know, there might be explosive bolter rounds that do some funky effect that they found in the game, and you want to nick that video and put it up yourself. I know it seems shady, and you'd think we're all so honest, but I know, alas, we are not. So anyway, going around the YouTube world, and I found a lot of people dishing out an extremely disproportionate amount of hate on Warhammer Eternal Crusade. Now, a lot of this was directed at the Founders program. The fact that it costs up to, I think it's like £250 is the highest pack. A lot of hate about that. A lot of hate. What you're doing is basically cashing in on the name. Now, I understand that. I can see both sides of this argument, and I do see that. Granted, if this game was just called Eternal Crusade, okay, it had nothing to do with the Warhammer world. It had nothing to do with Space Marines or any of that. It was just a sort of PlanetSide 2 clone. It would not receive half the interest it currently has, and it would not receive half of the funding with regards to Founders Packs that it probably has, because they have said Founders Pack's been amazing, they're really pleased, yada yada yada. Yeah, without a shadow of doubt. Also, bear in mind the amount of pressure that puts on you. You know, when you take the mantle of the Warhammer game, because everybody has turned around and said, I won't go into names of the Pacific channel that I looked at that were really having a go at Warhammer and Eternal Crusade. I'm not going to start, I'm going to flame war against them, and get more views and shit. Fuck off. I'm like 30 years old, I'm not fucking doing all that bollocks. But they were basically saying that, oh, there's never been a good Warhammer game. You name me a good Warhammer game. There's never been one. No, because they're all shit. They're shit games. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I would beg to differ, my good man. Final Liberation, I thought, was a very good game. Full stop. Regardless of whether it had the Warhammer badge on it or not, I thought Final Liberation was a good game. Kill Team, a game that, like, nobody has ever fucking played, was it. If you remember THQ Space Marine when it came out, okay, on Xbox, I don't know what else you could download it on, but on Xbox you could download a little, like, side-scrolling. I'm going to find it and I'm going to play a bit of it for you guys to watch, but you could basically pick your Marine, go in. It was fucking brilliant, okay? It was amazing. And basically, if you played through and completed the game, you unlock the power sword for THQ Space Marine. That was a fucking phenomenal game. That was like some of the best fun I have had playing a Warhammer game. Okay, now I'm going to try and stick to 40k on this. Dawn of War 2. I mean, they're fucking award-winning, let alone just good games. Now, yeah, I do not deny some people would say Fire Warrior was shit. I've also seen many people say that they love Fire Warrior and whatever have you, but I will give you that. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of it. Yeah, there's loads of Warhammer 40k games, which I'm not gonna go through all of them and say yay and nay. Actually, I might do at some point because that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, Chaos Gate was fucking good. I really liked Chaos Gate. And no, Grim, let it go now. Let it go. The reason why people are so like, oh, there's never been a good fucking Warhammer game ever. It's all shit, rubbish, is because of the weight of expectation from the name Warhammer 40k. There is so much lore, there is so much history, okay, there is so much we as fans, okay, when you create, now I'm talking about tabletop here, I'm not necessarily talking about the computer games, but us as Warhammer 40k tabletop fans, when you've played and you've created your own army, your own faction, and you've gone through all the trials and tribulations, you've fought campaigns on tabletop against your friends, you've done all sorts, you've sat there and argued that your Grey Knights could easily kill, your friend's Chaos Space Marines, or, that your Eldar could easily rip your friend's Orcs apart, whatever it may be. The arguments that you've had, the injured pride, the challenges, all this sort of thing. You grow. It's more than a game. It's a love. It's like supporting a football team. Now, rationally, you cannot say my football team is the best, because like, my local football team is horrendous, okay? I'm pretty sure last season 5 of our players were knocked unconscious by running into their own goalposts. But it's the team I support. It's the team I love. Now, somebody can come to me and say, oh, Man United or Barcelona or whatever. I'm going to say, fuck you. My team. No, in fact, it's my team will never win, ever, against those teams. It'd be humiliating. By the time the kickoff happened, the entire team would be in a huddle by the goal, knocked out by walking into their own goalposts. So it wouldn't even be a contest. But because you have invested time and you have love for this, it grows more to be than just, a team, a game, whatever. Anyway, I am rambling away here. The time is rapidly flying past us. So let's try and, make some part of this video stay on track. How's that sound, Grim? Can you do that? Yes, yeah, I can do that. Even though the smell of the burning flesh still makes me want a bacon butty, I can do this. Okay. So let's try and stay on focus. Personal opinion is I actually like the Founders Pack. Now, for instance, my shop's around the corner. I can walk to that shop. Some people would take a bike, some would get in their car, some would take a fucking helicopter, some would take a boat around to my local shop. How the fuck you would do that, I do not know. Maybe they would get a low loader, put the boat on a low loader, get in the boat, then they would drive the low loader round to the shops. And the reason they can do that is because they've got fucking money. I can't do that. So if they were to buy a £250 pack and show their support for the game, that's fine. Nobody's forced them to do that. That is their choice. But the fact is, it gives everybody, if you want to buy the $20 pack, you want to buy the $500, $600 pack, it gives everybody the opportunity that is a fan and wants to invest in this game a chance to actually truly participate in the game. It gives you a chance to do alpha, beta testing. Now, should anybody feel forced to do this? No, and Behaviour, in fairness to them, haven't forced anybody. They haven't said, my God, you must do this. And they haven't said you have to do it by this deadline. If they had have done it, okay, if they'd have released Founders Packs and said, you have to buy the Founders Pack by, let's say last Friday, I would have said, whoa, you haven't released any information, no details, and you expect people to buy Founders Pack? Bullshit. They haven't done that. So, cut the guys some fucking slack. They're decent guys. They're trying to make the best game they can, and they want us involved, and I think that's the important thing.